Hello, hope you're having a great day. Today you join me after a run around the block instead of a walk, which I never normally do the day after a boxing session, but yeah, it's been I think a couple of weeks since I've been for a run, so yeah, decided to go for a run today. Absolute killer, didn't make it around my route without stopping down the road, but it is what it is. Now this morning, although my alarm went off at 7:30, my girlfriend Kat was just getting up to go to the toilet, so I told her to switch it off, and I decided that I'm having a lie-in. It is Sunday today, and I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that I'm probably going to have to always just plan a lie-in on a Sunday. I know that's what loads of you guys have suggested I do, but yeah, ended up getting up at 11:30, and yeah, it's now gone 12:30. As usual, when I woke up, I did have loads of water, had some vitamin C and some salt water, wrote in my journal, had a meditation session, and now, as I say, I've just been for a run around the block. Now, I think this morning, in terms of my exercises, I'm just going to bang out a bit of an ab session. So I'm going to do some decline sit-ups with some weight, and then I think I'm going to do some like planks and side planks and that sort of thing. So yeah, let's get this done. So this morning I literally just typed in running motivation into YouTube, and I've been listening to one of them videos that's made up of loads of motivational quotes from all different people. So I'm just going to carry on listening to that while I'm doing this. Yeah. My girlfriend Kat's gonna put the stopwatch on, and basically I'm gonna do 30 seconds plank, 30 seconds side plank, 30 seconds the other side plank, then I'll repeat that again, and then I'll do another set of the weighted sit-ups, and then I'm done. Go! Alright, time for a very late cold shower and a very late breakfast. Alright, so with me getting up so late today, it was immediately clear that I wasn't going to get the car video edited and out today, which isn't the end of the world. I have started chipping away at it today, and it's already immediately apparent that there was no reason for me to feel anxious about it at all. If you've been watching these videos, you'll know that when I shot that video, it just wasn't going smoothly. I had to keep, you know, retaking clips and stuff, and yeah, it made me a bit anxious. But as usual, whenever that happens, when I actually come to edit the video, everything's fine. So I'm glad that yeah, I've started chipping away at it today, and yeah, because I'm not sort of forcing myself to bring that video out today, it's making me feel a whole lot more relaxed about the edit. The car videos are a little bit too few and far between at the moment, but you know, ultimately my number one goal in life is to, you know, be as fit and strong as I can, and obviously stay away from drinking drugs. So I'm kind of putting everything else on the back burner a little bit, but you know, I can't let it go too far. Now, Kat said that she wanted to go out and do a bit of shopping today, so seeing as I don't necessarily need to force myself to sit in front of the MacBook all day, I decided to come out with her, get some sunshine. Certainly a very nice day today, and I'm treating myself to an overpriced coffee. Love a Costa. Definitely become a bit of a habit, but definitely a lot more healthy than some habits that I've had in the past. Now, it's worth noting that next week Kat is doing her night shift, and if you've been watching these videos, you'll know that when Kat used to do her night shift, that was the time where I really did go out and do stuff that I shouldn't be, you know, going out taking drugs and being a degenerate. So, you know, when it's, you know, like it is now, a day before Kat starts the week where she does do her night shifts, I am sort of thinking about, you know, what my mind's potentially going to be trying to persuade me to do. And it's got to the point where I'm doing that by choice. You know, I'm choosing to think to myself, right, you know, this is normally the time where my mind's planning for me to, you know, go and take drugs and whatnot. And that's actually something that I've been criticised for by some of you guys, you know, who have emailed me or put comments below my videos. And I'm sure it's not you guys being negative, you know, everyone's got a right to their own opinion. But yeah, I get told that I should stop talking about, you know, the fact that I used to take drugs, stop talking about the fact that I might get urges to take drugs. And you know what, like, ignoring the fact that there is always going to be a part of me, you know, all right, quite a sort of deep part of me now, you know, it's part of me that isn't really relative anymore, but there's still always going to be a part of me that will, you know, fantasize about going to get wasted. Like, there's always going to be a part of me that likes the idea of going to get wasted. And yeah, a lot of people have said to me that I should, you know, drop that, stop thinking about it, you know, how I'm past taking drugs now. And you know what, like, if that works for you, then fine. But I find, you know, from years and years and years of experience and years and years and years of failing to live a life like I'm living now, that yeah, I find that it's better to acknowledge it. So, you know, I will continue to, every month when it is coming up to Cat's night shifts, to acknowledge the fact that that is the time where I would usually be, you know, planning what I'm going to be doing, things that I'm going to end up regretting doing. And yeah, that's what works for me. You know, I will continue to acknowledge that that part of me is somewhere in there, you know, that sort of fantasizes about being a degenerate. But then at the same time, always as well acknowledging how far I've come from being that person, and reminding myself how easy it would be to go back to my old ways. And also, you know, continually reminding myself that if I did allow my mind to make me go back to my old ways, I would be, you know, starting again. I would be throwing away 260 odd days of being clean. I would be throwing away the trust and respect that I've gained from you guys that watch these videos over all those days. So yeah, I find it's really important to not forget and ignore my past ways. But again, you know, whatever works for you works for you, whatever works for me works for me, and I can only show you what works for me. All right, so once we got back from our little shopping trip, I chipped away some more at the car video that I'm working on, and then I sort of realised that I hadn't started editing yesterday's video on this channel, which I have just finished. And just in time, after I'd done all the posts for that, my beautiful girlfriend brought my dinner in. Check that out. Huge chicken roast dinner. Although it's worth noting, we was planning to have roast beef today, but Kat realised this afternoon that she put that in the freezer and not the fridge yesterday. Thank you for my dinner.
Welcome.